What's up, guys? So we got a project coming up where we need to use some molding, and we like to actually make all of our moldings in the shop when we can. So this is sort of the profile we're going for. I'll put a little finished picture up here in the screen. You know, by making our own moldings, we save the cost of buying a pre-made molding, which is, you know, significantly marked up. And we can control the thickness and the quality of the material. So we're going to take you through, cut this on the table saw, and see what it looks like all done. So when you're making moldings on the table saw, you need to plan all of these cuts accordingly, because you're only going to be able to orient the board in certain directions at certain times depending on what pieces of waste you take out. So let me take you here cut by cut, and I'll show you how we take out all this waste. So here is sort of how I'm planning out these cuts. Doesn't always work on the first try. That's why you have a sample board. So our first cut is going to be here. Get some focus. Whoop. First cut will be here. Second cut will be here. Referencing the face of the workpiece on the table. We have 7/8 from the edge of the board to here, and 1.5 inches from the edge of the board to here, so we can just simply set our fence to those dimensions, creeping up on this baseline here. Then we'll turn the piece on edge, and we can remove this, but we'll be referencing this side of the board against the fence. So whatever this dimension is from here to here, I believe it's about 3/4, set the fence to 3/4, and hog out all of this material here. Then we'll do the same thing, hogging out the material here. And finally, we'll cut this bevel. Looks to be about 10 degrees to me, but we'll reference the blade directly onto our line, because really, it's an arbitrary angle. It doesn't have to be exactly to this line, whatever looks good. So let's make some cuts, see how it turns out. So now that we've created all these straight cuts, we need to take out the rest on this bevel. What we'll do is this is a 1/4 inch here. So what we'll do is we'll set the fence to 5/16, and we'll tip the blade while watching the line, get it close, and we'll work that angle until we have, you know, a parallel line to this beveled line here. Then we can set it to a 1/4 inch, make our final cut. That's 10 degrees. I'd say that looks pretty close. We'll give that a shot. So you can see at 10 degrees, it's pretty much dead on. We'll move our fence over, make the final cut. So here you see, after all those cuts, I don't really like the way this is looking, so what I'm going to do is actually come in here at this 1/4 inch and make another little fillet. Then we'll clean everything up, all these little nubs that are left, and that'll be that. So all these flat sections, super easy to clean up with shoulder plane. Then this angled section, depending on the width, I'll either use my block plane or number 4 to just get any of these little saw marks out. Now we can take our block plane, break any of these little edges. You don't have to go crazy, you'll obviously sand these at some point. So hey, it's as easy as that to make your own molding on the table saw. Hopefully you get that in focus. What I'll do is I'll cut a little miter in this and assemble it, and I'll put a picture up here so you guys can see what it looks like. Keep in mind, I didn't mention this. This is just a sample. When you run your actual stock, you know, we're going to be running, I don't even know, 6 pieces, about 6 8-foot long pieces and 6 36-inch long pieces. For every series of cuts, you're going to want to set up some feather boards and have proper push blocks and just, you know, because you're going to be making some deep cuts and stuff. So you just want to remain safe, just for speed and sanity's sake. Did it with no feather boards or anything for the sample. So now that you have this sample, you can actually use this, bring the blade up to all of these profiles, and set your saw. So a good thing to do is cut a piece off, label it, and save it so you can get yourself set back up. Thanks for watching, and tune in again for some more videos.